we have another online mastering service to check out. So let's see if Waves Mastering Online is easy to use, what kind of options it's going to give us, and most importantly, will it give us the kind of quality audio that is release ready? So let's find out. All right, so here's the dashboard. And one thing to note is that I'm testing this out during the beta, so some things may look different on the screen when it's finally released, but I've been told that the audio engine is going to remain the same, just it might have a bit of a different layout here. And also to note, this is not a paid sponsorship. They asked me to check it out and give my honest opinion, so that's what I'm going to do here. And I do have some pros and several cons that I'll tell you about near the end of the video, so stick around for that, but let's dig into this right now. And you can see I have a couple of tracks that I've already uploaded in here to test it out, and let's just create a new one right now. So I just navigate to the folder that has the audio I want, click open, and there we go. It's uploading. You can see that there. Upload completed. Now it's going to process it, and this takes a few minutes. So while that's processing, I just want to show you another cool thing on here. If we go to watch videos, there's a whole selection of videos in here that will help you to prepare your audio before you bring it into the mastering service. So it's actually kind of nice. Even if you don't want to use their online mastering service, you can check out these videos and maybe they'll help you with some other service that you use or mastering yourself. So it looks like our master is done processing, and I just click on that one there, and we have a little bit of a preview here. So let's listen back to the default setting that they have here, which is precise, and we'll go back and forth between the master and the original, and the volume match is enabled. All right, so I'm already liking the way it sounds just with this precise on there, but let's have a look at some of these other options. We have organic and elevated. So that's the style settings. And then we have tone, which is kind of like your character, and that's depth and presence. So let's just kind of play it back and we'll go through those. All right, so those are some pretty cool options in there. I kind of like the precise with the depth and presence for this song, but I also kind of like the organic as well. The elevated for this particular song didn't work for me in my personal preference. I didn't enjoy that one, but these two I did enjoy, and I think I like the precise with the depth and presence better. But there's still another option we can do, and that's to add a reference. So we could choose a song. Like this song, I was trying to go for like a Misfits kind of sound. So I could choose a Misfits song, load it in there, and it's going to kind of match the tones and the compression, that sort of thing, to that Misfits song. Now, I'm not going to do that with that one, but I will show you. I have another song right here, and I did add a reference track. I'll show you how easy it is to add that too. So if I wanted to add it, I would just click add reference and upload from your device. Or if you're working on an entire album or EP or multiple songs and you want to use the same reference, you can go to select from library, and you'll see I have my previous masters in here. So I could use my previous masters as the reference, or I have Welcome to Paradise, which is a Green Day song, and that's what I was using for that other master because it's kind of intended to sound like Green Day, which is going to be in another video. And then after you upload your master, we'll go to another one of these here, and we'll go to the mastered version right here. So you can see here, this is precise. That's what this style stands for. P for precise, the tone, It has both, so depth and presence, and I'm also using the reference track on there, which is Welcome to Paradise by Green Day. So let's just check how this one sounds out. And you can see I have it up here, and this is what it sounds like with the reference, and I'll turn it on and off. So that's really cool that you can use a reference track in there. And I really like that it saves your references. So you're not always having to upload over and over again. It's going to save your references in there. I like that. Now let's look at some of the options if we're going to be downloading our song. So I'll just use this one as an example here, and I'll click download. And you can see there's some more options in here. And the first option is format. We can have MP3 or WAV. I'm going to stick with WAV. You have bit depth, and there's 24-bit or 16. So if you want CD quality for streaming and that sort of thing, you might want to go to 16-bit and 44.1 kilohertz. That's CD quality. Or if you want, you can go up to DVD quality, and that's 24-bit and 48 kilohertz, or you can go at a higher kilohertz. Now, this song was recorded at 24-bit and uploaded at 24-bit and 48 kilohertz, so I'm just going to keep it at that setting, and then I'm going to click download. So we haven't got into the pricing of this yet, and I'll get into that in just a bit, but let's look at the pros and the cons right now. And for me, the first pro is how easy this is to use. You just click new track, upload your song, and it's going to do its thing. Another pro is you get that reference track, which is really nice. And then the third pro for me is all of these options you have here. It's giving you some really nice styles, and then you have those character things that you can add on there if you want. The fourth pro is they have these videos, which are really nice. They can help you prepare your audio before you have it mastered in there, so you know exactly what you should be feeding into this service to get the best quality out of it. The next pro for me is the options you get before downloading, like the format, MP3 or WAV, 16-bit or 24-bit, and then you can choose the kilohertz that you want. That is really nice. It gives you a lot of flexibility there. And then, of course, the final pro is the quality. I actually think this really sounds nice. It's got a nice smooth sound to it. Some of these online mastering services don't sound the greatest. They're a little stale, a little digital. There are some others that sound really good too. And this is another one of those online mastering services that sounds great. And now let's get to the cons. And that's where I'm going to bring up pricing. For some people, it might sound a little steep. It's $5.99 per credit, and one credit equals one master. So $6 to release a single, which actually isn't that bad. You pay $6, you get a really nice quality master out of it. You're happy, you have a nice sounding track to release. $6 isn't that bad. You go up to an EP, that's still not that bad. It's $25.99 for 5 credits. You can have a 5-track EP if you want, or maybe a 4-track EP, and you have 1 credit for another single later on. Now, if we start to get into the albums where there's a lot more tracks, this is where it might seem a little steep to some people. And it's $60 for 15 credits. Now, a typical album's probably going to be around 10 to 12 tracks, but you might get up to 15. You might get past that. But if you have up to 15 tracks, maybe you have 12 and you have 3 credits left over for a few singles later on, $60 to master your entire album. When you look at the big picture, that's not too bad. So for some people, the pricing might not be too bad. It's not terrible. $6 to get a really nice mastered single really isn't that bad. Another idea I had, maybe it's not necessarily a con, but just kind of a nice addition, would be to allow you to do a few of these options here. So every time you click the create master, so if we had precise with organic and maybe just depth, you can see create master, that's going to cost a credit. And then the next time, maybe I want to add presence and take off the reference and I want to create that master. that's going to cost another credit. So it would be kind of nice if they allowed us to maybe even do 3 different versions of this, because you're only getting a little section of the song that you can listen to. But all in all, what it comes down to is the quality of the audio that you're getting. And I think this does deliver on that higher end quality. The masters are really nice and smooth. I really like the way that they sound. I've been listening back to this track quite a bit, just really trying to get an idea and comparing it with some other services, and I'm really liking the way that the Waves Mastering Online sounds. I'm probably going to be getting some credits for it in the future. And now, if you want to check out a really cool tool for kind of AI mixing from Waves, click the video on the screen. It's a really cool idea. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. For Audio Tech TV, I'm Zane. Keep creating. Fist bump. Thumbs up.